It's finally here. It has finally been announced. Oh, about time. It's about time. What's going on, everyone? Tallen back here, and today you saw the thumbnail, the title, the whole 9 yards. LR Vegito Blue has officially been announced, or at least Vegetto LR, which we're assuming will go to blue just because, I mean, look at the background, the art and everything like that. But he is finally here. He is finally coming to global on the, looks to be the 14th of, according to DBZ Space. Coming on the 14th at what looks like 10:30 p.m. Again, check the link in the description below to DBZ Space. Check out the scheduled card. You'll see him, and it should tell you exactly what time it's coming out. Those guys are like 99% of the time right. So, yeah, you can take it by their word, no problem. So, yeah, let's break this down. And all I'm gonna say is to all the haters, like, seriously, that was fast. 10 minutes into getting this guy getting announced, and this guy's crap. He's a free LR, guys. Just appreciate it. Enjoy it, okay? It's a free card. By all means. I mean, got LR Goku, got all these other ones. Just enjoy it, okay? Anyway, let's take a look at the new Vegetto. I'm going to be going over the TUR version because, let's face it, you're not going to keep the SSR version. So, anyway, he is a strength SSR Vegetto. When you originally get him, he's going to drop. So, even if the stage that he drops on, it has a crap right after your first time, you can go farm him on the Super Vegetto stage when it comes to global. So hopefully that does come soon for you guys. I'm not sure. I'm going to get into my speculations about when it could potentially come to JP, or if it even will. The more I think about it, there's a chance that it actually might not. But just before anyone freaks out, just let me explain myself when I get to that, and then we'll get into any kind of discussions and all that stuff. Don't forget as well, I'll be streaming on Twitch tomorrow, so go ahead and check that out. If you are currently watching this video, though, the moment it comes out, I'll be streaming over the weekend for the World Tournament and everything. Anyway, let's break down the Super Vegetto. First off, his TUR form. Key +2 to all super types, so he's a lot like Vegetto Blue, actually. HP attack and defense up 40%. Okay, not too bad, right? Not too bad. An in-game card, 40% to everything, and he is Key +2. We don't know what his, at the time of this recording, we don't know what his LR version is yet. A lot of people are assuming it's going to jump up to +3 key, and then stats up 70% or 70% or something like that. I wouldn't be surprised if it is a 7. I mean, Japan and 7s, for some reason, you know, lucky numbers, the whole 9 yards and that kind of stuff. But, yeah, so we don't know exactly what his LR leader skill is just yet. His passive is pretty interesting, actually. It's actually not bad. It's attack and defense up 60%, and then it takes a key from the Bojack LR card, whereas the less HP you have, the more key you get, up to a total of 8. Now, for the TUR version, that's pretty much useless because with his great link set already, prepare for battle, fuse fighter, the whole 9 yards, there's no point in that, right? Like, you're going to be at 12 key, no problem. It makes more sense for his LR form. By no means is that bad for his LR form, but for this, it's kind of like, okay, cool, I guess. I don't know. I mean, like I said, it may have made a little bit more sense to see that as LR form, not his TUR form. But hey, I'm not judging, So anyway, so that is his passive form. So the less HP you have, the more key you will get, and then obviously he gets, you know, Fuse Fighter, like I said before, prepare for battle, your basic Vegetto links. Now, keep in mind, he is still base form at TUR. So again, like I said, a lot of people are assuming he's going to go blue when he turns to his LR form. Again, we don't have the art on that yet. We don't have any other information according to DBZ Space yet. So keep an eye out there, and keep an eye out to all your Dokkan YouTuber channels and all that stuff. We will update you as soon as we possibly know. Now, one thing to do also keep in mind is the fact that he takes different metals than what you'd assume. So from what it's been shown from the little information page that they've released so far, and what people are gathering is the fact that they take these little Patara earring metals, and the only way to get those metals are from the Baba Shop. And the way you get those from the Baba Shop are not from the gems, actually. You get them from the Supreme Kai missions. So there are the 2 different types of Supreme Kai missions. You have the event ones, which got you the Nimbus Cloud medals, and then if you beat the quest missions, they give you those little like Whis orb little items or something like that. So those are supposedly supposed to buy the medals in the Baba Shop, and then you take those medals and then you get that. Now, this raises a question though, because it already, from what I've seen so far, it either takes 12 or 20 medals to Dokkan awaken him to his TUR form, So how many medals is it going to take to go to his LR form? And what happens if you have already used a lot of those medals to buy old Kais, to up your stamina, to up your act and all that stuff? So I'm really curious what they're going to do. I don't know if they're just going to simply add them over again or just make it infinite or something, but kind of sucks for people who can't can't do some of those, because some of those missions are a bit of a pain in the butt, especially the ones requiring you to use like under 70 costs on a team or something like that. I'm just like, those are really hard to find friends that are using a rare for a friend or something like that. So it's kind of just like, okay, this is not going the way I thought it was going to go, but okay. So again, we'll get those questions answered hopefully by the time it comes out. Until that happens, though, we can't really do much about it, okay? One last thing about the card that I will say, and I think I'm allowed one nitpick since everyone else is really complaining about it a lot. I personally think he looks like a really cool card. Hey, it's all in game. I'll take a free LR Vegito Blue if it does come to JP. Global, congrats, you finally got it. The one thing I will say, though, is why shattering the limit? And I know, it's, it's not using a Dokkan Fest medals and all that, stuff and everything, but with his passive and we're assuming that he goes to, an LR where he gives you +3 key and everything like that. If that's the case, and then with his passive, especially if it increases from 8 to like 10 or something like that, not to mention his great link set already, what's the point of shattering the link? That is not going to help you. You're never going to activate that link. It would have been so much better if he'd gotten Fierce Battle. I already know, though, he's not getting the Dokkan Fest medals and all that other stuff. I'm just saying that's my little nitpick. I am still thrilled that he's actually around. A lot of people were saying, oh, it's not going to happen for a long time. I got proven wrong, though. I was saying year 3 was when it was going to come out, although technically, I guess for JP it could. But in terms of global, congrats. You are getting it on the 14th at 10:30 p.m. is what it looks like. So that is really nice. Now, for those of you like me who only play JP because, we can only afford to do one version of the game or something like that, and no, I'm not going to start picking up global just because of an LR Vegito Blue. There are a couple of things that I've been guessing when it comes to if this does come to JP. So first off, what's really funny actually is that the moment this guy was announced, all of the guys who either follow me or I know here in Japan who are JP players, and they've lived here their entire lives and everything like that, they are all going on the Twitter in Japanese like, when do we get Vegito Blue and all this stuff? And I'm just like laughing or going, I don't know, because this is the same thing that happened when LR Brawly originally came out. And what was it, like a week later or something like that? JP got LR Brawly. Now, that could easily have already been in the plans for them and everything like that and just happened to go that way. But I would laugh so hard if JP also got it on the 14th or just a week later on Christmas. That would be hilarious if that happened, just because, Joke and JP over here is just like getting flooded with tweets and everything. Where are we? And all in Japanese, getting angry and everything. I would laugh my ass off like no tomorrow. That'd be really funny. So there is a chance that it could potentially come on the 14th. And the reason I say the 14th for JP is because that is when Int Bardock and all that stuff goes away. That's when all that stuff goes away. So I wouldn't be surprised. There's a chance. Like I said, I have absolutely no proof for anything of this, but there is a chance it could potentially come. If it comes, great. Hey, cool little Christmas thing to do, right? If not, okay, fine. We'll probably just get some, I'm going to guess for Christmas, we're probably just going to get some random Dokkan Fest Christmas banner that brings back a lot of cards that we haven't seen in a while. SSJ4 Gogeta, Omega Shenron, because JP has not had those cards back yet. The only one we've had back so far is Golden Frieza, actually. So that is one thing we could potentially see right there. Another option is that it could just simply come at year 3 maybe, or somewhere around there, because I wouldn't be surprised actually if it did come at year 3 potentially for JP, because that is at the beginning of February. That's only less than 2 months away. So they could just be like, all right, you know what, we're gonna hold off, we're gonna make this even more hype for JP, and on top of whatever dual Dokkan Fest we have, halfway through that we're gonna also start bringing out the Vegito Blue. You can start farming the medals and everything like that. So I could potentially see something like that. I would say, again, I'm just taking a guess. My other thought, and it's a little bit of a fear, and I hope it doesn't happen, but there is a chance it potentially could, is maybe this is the makeup for not getting LR Ginyu. And what I mean by that is Global cannot get LR Ginyu. They have not released the card in so long. You never got the chance for Battlefield. And yes, the medals for Battlefield are now in the Baba shop for JP. I don't know if they're in for Global. Let me know if they are. But Global has never had a chance to actually get the Ginyu. So maybe this whole thing, the whole voting thing, getting him and everything like that, maybe this is the way of them giving you guys something that has not been able to come to Global, because JP had the whole beta thing with the Battlefield, and this is like their makeup thing, right? Okay, JP got Ginyu, and Global gets LR Vegito Blue. I'm taking a wild guess that could potentially be it. I'm not sure. Like I said, I hope it's not, but potentially it could be. So we'll have to see exactly what's going to happen there. But it wouldn't surprise me. It really wouldn't. Now, again, going back to the whole when LR Brawly originally came out, JP players here went crazy in Japan. They wanted LR Brawly. They got LR Brawly a week later. What was interesting is that when Global got Super Saiyan Kaioken Goku, the physical one, JP actually didn't really care. Like, there were some JP players here that I saw on their Twitters asking Vandai here, they're like, hey, we don't get this guy. But after a while, it's just like, no one really cared here in JP. So, but with Vegetto Blue, everyone here in Japan is freaking out. So I'm wondering if that will change and make it come to JP either sooner or at some time. Again, I have absolutely no proof. I'm just taking speculations here. We'll have to see. But he's finally here, guys. He's finally here. The whole questions of, but what about Vegetto Blue? Finally, it can end. Oh my gosh. I'm not going to lie. As a YouTuber, I've seen that question in I don't know how many of my videos, but he's finally here. We'll probably see more information with the upcoming week, because the 14th is next Thursday for Global, or at least Japan time. So yeah, nonetheless, so next week on the 14th, so that's less than 7 days, you're getting Vegetto Blue. So if JP doesn't get it, I'm a little sad, but you know what? I will say, Global, congrats. Congrats. You guys stuck through. I know there was a lot of complaining, obviously, a lot of hurt souls, but you know what? For those that have stuck by and have not felt the need to complain about it every single day, it's coming. It's officially coming. You're going to get it, and it's going to be a cool card. So it's all in game. It's all in game. You know what? Even if it is a grind, guess what? LR Goku is a grind too. LR Frieza, you'll get it eventually, okay? So anyway, guys, that's going to be it for the video. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments as always. Leave a like if you liked the video. Subscribe if you happen to be new. Until next time, everyone, I will see you in the next one.